Savannah is not just a tourist destination. Each year, thousands of people are choosing to move here and put down roots. With that growth comes upgrades to some of the city's iconic sites. WSAV's Kaylee Fedko spoke with city and tourism leaders to discuss how they are handling those upgrades with the goal of keeping Savannahans and tourists happy.
Savannah, stunning, historic, and growing in population and in scope. It's something the government and the tourism industry are trying to balance. It starts with the Civic Center, according to Savannah Mayor Van Johnson.
The arena has outlived its useful life and purpose. I believe that we can add office space, we can add housing, we can add commercial purposes, and we can restore Elbert Square, at least a portion of Elbert Square.
A staple for tourists and Savannahans.
It's right in the heart of the historic district. It certainly has popular programming that still goes on, so it is important. But the most important thing is that belongs to the community. The space belongs to the community. And I think the community has weighed in time and time again on what it would like to see its future, and we support that.
Mayor Johnson seemingly in agreement, announcing the introduction of forums and online sessions for the community to weigh in on the Civic Center upgrades. Then there's what he calls his next big thing. That's construction on River Street.
I think the concern about that, which is different, is that the River Street is working space and it's very active space all year long. And so, what does it look like? How do we address it? How do we address issues of construction? What types of things need to be there? And I think those are just questions that have to be answered.
Michael Owens, president and CEO of the Tourism Leadership Council, says upgrades are crucial for the thriving tourism business, and they won't be hurting the wallets of locals either, thanks to the hotel-motel tax. In fact, they'll be beneficial for everyone, he says.
From walkability to visibility with better lighting and better infrastructure down there, and that's not costing a local resident a single dime. So I think that's a pretty amazing thing that we could work with the city and the city manager to get accomplished, is to do substantial improvements to an enormous revenue generator for our community.
Owens says making everyone happy, especially the people who live in Savannah, is one of the most important things to him as the city revamps some of its most iconic sites. That includes keeping the streets as tidy and quiet as possible during and after construction.
But there are things that we can do that can mitigate some of the nuisances that can happen with an industry that's so successful as ours. We've always done that. We'll continue to do that. We consider it part of the right thing, and we're always going to try to do the right thing.
As for when iconic River Street behind me is going to look different thanks to construction, Mayor Johnson doesn't have an answer yet. Reporting in Savannah, Kaylee Fedko, WSAV News 3 on your side.